Hello, welcome to this lesson on sax care. My name is Ryan, and I'm going to be your host today. So today we're going to look at taking care of your saxophone, right down from the basics of how to put the saxophone together, all the way up to how to clean the saxophone and then how to take it apart again and store it. This particular saxophone, my personal saxophone, we're using a 53-year-old Somewhere Mark 6 tenor. And as it's an old saxophone, it takes extreme care when handling. Here's the neck. To insert the neck of the saxophone, pull off the neck guard and insert into the top, aligning the middle of the neck support with the octave key push guard. Gently tighten the neck bolts until the neck is in position, but will move a little bit. That's important, because if it is too tight, then what's going to happen is you're not going to be able to play the octave key properly. It'll kind of muffle your sound. Next, insert the neck strap into the neck strap buckle. You want to make sure it's in tight. Always check your strap beforehand for any cracks, just in case, because you never want your instrument to fall and hit the ground, because if you dent your instrument, it not only costs a lot of money to fix, but it also affects your ability to play the instrument properly. I've already attached my mouthpiece. Most people do not keep their mouthpiece on. They take it off. If you have to, you reattach your mouthpiece by gently pushing it onto the cork. If you find that there is a problem getting it onto the cork, you can apply a light layer of cork grease, and that should loosen things up. As this lesson was intended for beginners or teachers teaching beginner saxophone players, we're going to have a little recap. So, the students and the viewers are expected now to be able to successfully put their saxophone together piece by piece. And so, we've seen how to put the saxophone together and how to get it yourself started. But what we have not seen is how to take it apart and clean it. So that is exactly what we shall do. Taking it apart, much like putting it together, is just doing it in the reverse. So, you first make sure that you have a firm grip on the bell of the saxophone. Okay, not too hard, but enough that you're not going to lose it. So, loosen the neck bolts and pull the neck straight out. Do not pull towards you, because you will bend the bottom of the neck. Place that on a soft surface. Grasp the bell of your horn with your hand firmly. Lift up, pull your neck strap off, and remove the neck strap from the horn. Next, place your saxophone back in its case while you make your way over and pick up one of the 3 cleaning instruments. Most people like to start with the neck, so as such we will do the same. Unfortunately, this neck is too big and has a curve, so I won't be able to fit this in. But for alto players, this is perfect. All it is an old handkerchief attached with a string to the end. Makes it pretty easy to get through the neck. You pull it through. Always pull through from the large opening to the small opening, because if you were to have food in your mouth, which you shouldn't when you play sax, you should be brushing your teeth before, but if you are to have food in your mouth, this is all for all students, please remember this, you're pulling from the end that has the least amount to the one that might have the most amount. So you're not pulling it all, dragging it through the neck. Next, you can, on a tenor, this makes it easier to clean it out. You can clean out with this to get hard materials and this to get water. Also, you can go right through to the mouthpiece if you pull off the reed. I'm not going to do that because I will still play after this. However, if I were to put my own sax away for the night, I would be taking the reed off and cleaning the reed and cleaning the mouthpiece. Always use cold water when you clean the mouthpiece, because warm water can actually warp, especially if it's made of eburnated rubber like this. Hello. Now, for all students or beginners who are learning the saxophone, you've probably heard your teachers tell you the most important thing to do after you play is to clean the inside of your sax. That is absolutely correct. Again, firm grip on the bell, lift it up, go in first by the bell end of it. Open this all the way so that it falls through, right? So it should be bunched together. Hold the bell, tip your sax upside down until the piece comes out. It's got a little weight on it, and pull straight through, right? If it ever gets stuck, don't force it. Now, you've pulled out gunk. You'll see if there's gunk on it. There's none on mine because I've already cleaned it. However, which actually indicates this has been taken very good care of. However, if you find stuff, clean the cloth. Do not use the same cloth to put it right back through. If it's clean, you can run it through again. Now, except on this side. So, plant your sax on a firm but non-damaging surface. So again, like your case. String it through to the bottom. Pop that in. Now, flip your sax over. Here's where you may need to grab the back of the saxophone, right? And reach into the bell till you find the weight. Pull through. Dump that to the side. Grab your sax by the bell. Plant it on firmly on a non-damaging surface, so that means something that is soft, like your case, for example. Take the neck guard, pop it into the neck. Do not tighten with the neck bolts. Do not tighten on this because you will end up crushing this in pieces. It can end up getting into your sax. Not a wise idea if you want a large bill for instrument repair. I play very often, so the neck just goes back into the bag. I urge students to take everything apart completely. A lot of teachers will do this. If you have a sock, if you don't have a bag, a sock will do. An old sock is perfect for that. Place that underneath. Okay, now you have your sax placed in your case, secure it in, pack up, close the lid. If you have pockets on the side of your cases, put your tools away. So your three best friends, like I said, cleaning cloth, neck, winder, and pull through cleaner. And that is it. So if you are a student, you should have learned today how to properly care for your saxophone. And if you're a teacher, you should have learned some techniques that will encourage the students to clean their saxophones and take care of their instruments. Because an instrument is a beautiful thing and it deserves to be taken care of. Hope you have a good night. Thank you.